Hey gang, how you doing? Today we are taking a look at the third member of the Shinobi team from Transformers Go, and that is Sensuimaru, the shark, the purple shark. So we've got the box here in front of us, and then just turn off to the side, just give you a quick overview of the box itself. Alright, so let's open them up and take a look. The figure comes with this nice little booklet of all the figures of all the combining teams and all the other figures. And then this nice poster on the back for the show. Then he also comes with these cards. First up is Sensuimaru, then his shark mode, and finally his combined mode, Go Sensui. Right out of the box, Sensuimaru looks pretty darn cool. I love this shark aesthetic, and I love the color scheme of this figure. The purple on white with the charcoal gray really works for me. However, when you start turning the figure around, that's where his good looks kind of fall apart. I mean, look at this. This is just a bunch of kibbly bits. Yeah, he's pretty good looking from the front, not so great looking from the back. The figure's head sculpt has to be one of the better ones out of the Shinobi and of the Samurai team. Really like the head sculpt, very fierce, very cool looking. It is exactly what I would think of a shark ninja. Just really, really nifty. Though it does look a little bit like a Kamen Rider. I don't know why. But overall, great head sculpt. The figure's posability is quite good, just like his brother's. Head is on a swivel, and he's got a little bit of forward and back movement. Shoulders are on a ball joint, then a swivel just underneath that ball joint to a double-hinged elbow. Fists do not move. Knees are, well, they kind of exist just way up too high. He's got the extendo legs going, the same thing as his bird friend, but he does have ratcheting knees, and there are swivels right above that. However, you are highly limited in posability thanks to these giant shins and these weird shark bits that are coming off between his legs. So you're not going to be able to get a whole lot of posability out of this guy. The figure does come with these two kind of axe-type weapons, or picks. Pretty cool looking. But they do combine, so you plug them in together and you get this really big fan-like throwing star. Like his ninja brothers before him, he does come with his own kabuto, and this can be stored in both shark and robot mode. For robot mode, take the kabuto and fold the head up underneath like that, and then just peg it into the hole that is in the back of his head, like so, and then flip the whole figure up, or the kabuto up and around, until you've got and given him some weapons, like that. And here he is with his Shinobi team brothers. As you can see, Gekisomaru is significantly larger than the other two, but that just happens to be because of all the stupid electronics in him. And to give you a width caliber, or width comparison, as you can see, they're all about the same width with the kabutos. And just to let you know, yes, you can combine all of the weapons. The whip and blades from Gekisomaru, the fin things from this guy, and and from the orange bird, the giant fan, not the giant kunai thing. This is a giant weapon war fan thing. Yeah, that looks absolutely ridiculous. The figure's transformation is actually pretty easy and not as complex as I initially thought it was going to be. It is a little bit of a shell former. So what we're going to do is take the head first and lift it up away from the body, and then fold the head down and collapse it back down. You can't just push it forward. You have to lift it up in order to de-peg it. Then take the peg hole holder in the back and push that all the way up till it snaps into place. Then take the arms and turn the forearms such they are pointing down into the figure and pull the fins up around. And be careful because these ball joints in the robot's arms are incredibly loose on my figure. I don't know if other reviewers are going to have the same issue, but definitely loose on mine. Let's put him back on. And the rubber on these ball joints is different than other ball joints. It's a kind of a soft rubber. So turn the Forearms in, put the shark fin up, fold the arms up, and then bring them in and peg the fins together and make sure that they're nice and pegged up, like so. Then for the legs, we're going to turn the figure around and come to the back of the legs. Actually spread them apart a little bit. Fold the inner bits up. That way we could fold out the parts on the back of the leg. And you can kind of guess what's going to happen next. You fold it up into the knees like so. And then bring the whole section up, turning the legs 180. And then bring them up, and they will actually slide into this purple piece, the connector piece. They will actually connect in there. And sometimes that ratchet doesn't want to go, so you kind of have to fiddle with the ratchets up top and just kind of got to get everything out of the way. Be sure to turn the missile pods 180 as well. Bring the legs up, and then we could close up those bits that we opened up earlier. And they will close up to form the body of the shark over the robot kibble bits. Like so. Take the skirt, push it up into the shark head, and fold it back till it snaps into place. Take the feet, fold the feet up into the back of the shark, and then fold out the missile launchers, and they will peg into place. And just be careful as you're moving things around, because things will become unpegged very easily. So there we go. And last but not least is we are going to take the little axes that he has, and they will peg right into the back to form the tail fins. Oop, I think I got it backwards. And when I say peg into the back, I really do mean that they will peg in back here. It's not easy to get them in there. And here we have the shark mode. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, the Kabuto just pegs in right underneath the shark mode and hides out of the way nicely. Of all the animal modes, I think the shark mode is by far my favorite, even though it looks absolutely ridiculous and looks more like a Captain Shark from Goldran, Brave series, or the Golden Brave series Goldran. I actually like this mode a lot. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shell former, but I like the missiles in the front, I like the overall look of the shark, and you know this guy's just going to fly through the air as opposed to, water. But overall, I like this mode. It looks more like a very well-fed great white than anything else. The shark mode also has a really nifty opening for the mouth that you can open and close as you want, and it just looks really neat. It's kind of like a shark submarine, if you will, because, here's the sub, here's the front, and then you've got the, I'm going to nibble on you look to him. Alright, for Shark Boy, what we're going to do is grab the head and pull it up away from the body like that. Then take the arm and fold it back, twisting it around so that they are open. And I hate these arms on the ball joints on these arms. They just... Once we've got the arms pointing straight back, we then fold the arms straight down, or the hands straight down like this. Then we take the whole front section and twist it 180 degrees like that. I'm going to take this bit right here, the connector bit, and fold that up and into place. So now we're going to be working with the figure kind of upside downish. Take what will be the arms and fold them straight out like that. Then we can bring the head straight down and it will peg into place back there. And it looks like the arms should peg in somewhere, but I don't believe they do. Next, we just kind of twist the arms around and fold them down like that. Then we reach inside and flip out the hands like so. And here we have the, upper torso ready to go. Last but not least, we apply the Kabuto. Like that. And here we have the combined mode for Sensuimaru. He's big. He's real big. And good God, does he have one hell of a backpack. And as you can see, he can also wield all of the other two Kabutos in this mode. Overall, this isn't a bad combined mode. It's just really off-balanced. He's got that giant butt and backpack and massive arms and forearm cannons. But everything else on him is very lithe and very thin. I wouldn't say this is my favorite combined mode, but it's by no means bad. One thing I do really like is with a little bit of creativity, you can have him wielding every single weapon at the same time. That is an option I do quite like. Guy's combo sequence does fare a little bit better, but again, it looks good from the front, but as soon as you turn it around, it's, oh my god, he has got junk in that trunk. Also, this mode, or this combo sequence, really suffers from the lack of heals. Yes, I have deployed the lion legs to act as pseudo heals, but they just don't do a good enough job. And primarily the issue is, well, lack of heals, and these feet really don't connect in anywhere nicely. Overall, I think this is a good-looking mode, if not a completely unstable one. And yes, he too can wield the Crotch Hands of Doom. And here we have the final combined form, and out of all the three combined forms, I think this one is my favorite, even though my turntable doesn't seem to agree. I think it's the best proportioned of the three, even if it does have a lot of gaping holes in the middle. I think the color scheme on this one works the best, as in the colors flow the best on this one, and just overall, I think the stability on this form is the best as well. Nice, big, wide feet, decently proportioned, and the backpack isn't ginormous, even though it looks like a shark is trying to crawl out of its butt. Overall, though, I think this is a good set, and I like this set a lot more than the Samurai team. And speaking of the Samurai team, here we have them combined next to each other. It really is a shame that the Shinobi team members cannot combine with the Samurai team members. That would be really, really cool. But not to be, unfortunately. So, guys, this has been a video review of the third and final Shinobi team figure, Sensuimaru. We've taken a look at all of his forms, and I hope you enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you next time.